Since the day I started to make a free flow content, I realized I was really getting used to express myself openly. I was being comfortable around the way I speak rather than trying to pressurize myself to be like someone or to speak like someone. I started to accept myself, the way I express, the way I communicate, and I thought this is the right time for me to speak about it. When it comes to expressing yourself, it's really important that you're comfortable in yourself, that you are aware what things are, how things looks for you, who you are in real, what are your values, what do you want to share with the world. So these basic ideas should be clear. Most of the people what do is they just focus on being confident person. But confident isn't just about how you are being shown up to the world. Confidence is more about how you accept yourself, how you are just being aware who you are in real, and openly expressing yourself to the world. Lately I got an opportunity to work with lot of professionals, and their main aim is to definitely express themselves better. But what I have seen is most of the people are not really able to express themselves because they are holding on to an image, like the people who are in front of you and you are expressing to them, you think that you are at a low level and they are at the high level, like they are some experts and you aren't no one, like you are no one, you are just this very minor inferior kid, whereas they are very grown up expert level of people. And this idea of you not able to match the level of them start to build in so much of insecurity, so much of fear, so much of doubt around how you express. Hello everyone, my name is Anusha Kanikar. I am an empowerment coach, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. And if you are already been watching me since last few videos, then welcome back to my channel. This is, I think, fourth video where we are again going with a free flow format. And as days are going by, I'm really feeling so good about this. I'm feeling liberating as well. And definitely there are many things that has came into my notice as I was going through my previous videos. One was I was constantly using lot of you knows and yes, and the word and. So these were my some observations, and I have consciously made a decision today that not to use these words. Anyhow, I ended up using and a lot in the beginning. Let's see how the video flows. Since the day I started to make a free flow content, I realized I was really getting used to express myself openly. I was being comfortable around the way I speak rather than trying to pressurize myself to be like someone or to speak like someone. I started to accept myself, the way I express, the way I communicate, and I thought this is the right time for me to speak about it. So, most of the time, what I have seen is people are not really open to express themselves, to share their own thoughts. I have been working lately as a communication expert. I have been teaching different people how to express themselves openly, how to get comfortable in your own being, how to accept yourself the way you are. Because when it comes to expressing yourself, it's really important that you're comfortable in yourself, that you are aware what things are, how things looks for you, who you are in real, what are your values, what do you want to share with the world. So these basic ideas should be clear, and only then you will be able to show up as your true authentic self, show up or express yourself as your true authentic self without getting or without coming into an influence of what the society has conditioned you to be. As I said, I've been working as a communication expert in some platform, and that was a great opportunity for me to really look into myself and understand that yes, this thing is really liberating, and this is really important if you want to become a confident person. Most of the people what do is they just focus on being confident person. But confidence isn't just about how you are being shown up to the world. Confidence is more about how you accept yourself, how you are just being aware who you are in real, and openly expressing yourself to the world. Confidence comes the minute you start to accept yourself, and this is the reality. This is true in my case, this has been true in my client's case, this has been true in my students' case as well. Whenever people started to accept themselves the way they are, that's when the confidence started to flow. I believe confidence isn't about a skill, it's more about, it comes from the way you are. Right now you can be confident in particular skill, but confidence cannot be a skill, it's a part of your personality. That's what I have realized over the years as I'm working through many people and myself. Because if you have seen yourself, you might realize there might be things that you are very good at, and in that things you are really being very confident. But when it comes to expressing yourself openly, you're not confident in that. And why is it so? Because you haven't mastered the skill of expressing yourself, you haven't mastered the skill of accepting yourself for who you are. And this affects the way how you communicate to the world, how you show up as confident person. Also lately I got an opportunity to work with lot of professionals, and their main aim is to definitely express themselves better. But what I have seen is most of the people are not really able to express themselves because they are holding on to an image which the society has set them to be in a particular manner, or the work culture has trained them to be in a particular manner. And this somewhere definitely affects the way you show up, the way you express yourself, especially the etiquettes. Especially sometimes it also comes from an half baked knowledge. You have to accept it. I have seen many people and myself as well. We always run behind the knowledge and sometimes only have the half knowledge on particular thing. And this half knowledge doesn't allow us to use that half knowledge that we have, because we start to doubt, oh, I haven't mastered that, I don't know what to say about it, I don't know how to use it, I might look like a fake person if I do it, I might look like I'm faking it. So these are some of the insecurities I have seen with many people who are coming to me to learn to express themselves openly. Apart from these, there is another one which is really important, which I was just addressing yesterday, and that was, you have this notion that the people you are interacting with, or the people you are expressing yourself in front of them, like the people you are expressing, like the people who are in front of you and you are expressing to them, you think that you are at a low level and they are at the high level, like they are some experts and you aren't no one, like you are no one, you are just this very minor inferior kid, whereas they are very grown up expert level of people. And this idea of you not able to match the level of them start to build in so much of insecurity, so much of fear, so much of doubt around how you express, that you start to suffocate yourself. And I have seen this yesterday. This client of mine, she is really well with her communication, the way we have the sessions and the way she communicate with me in the session, she is really good. And yesterday I gave her certain situations where she openly expressed herself well. And when I asked her what is going on with you when it comes in your professional setup, and the only thing she had to say is, I don't know. While I don't really appreciate this sentence, I don't know, but still, when she mentioned I don't know, I just told her that it's fine. Still, I want you to go a little deeper. I'm here to listen to you. And after few minutes, she said, I feel like my accent doesn't match with them. I feel like I mumble a lot. I stutter a lot. And I'm not able to speak a word when I have those thoughts in my mind. And I asked her, why you're feeling this? Have you ever experienced that? And she said, yes, I have experienced. And I said, how often? She said, not many times, but whenever I didn't had a clarity around certain things, I had this feeling that I'm going to make this look worse, and I have these thoughts that I'm going to mumble now, I'm going to stutter now, and I end up stuttering, or I end up saying something that is irrelevant to the topic or irrelevant to the question that has been asked. When I asked her that, is it because you think that they are some top level people who are expert in their own languages and you are not able to match their level? And she said yes. And that was a time when I made her realize that it is fine, because she had such a great communication. She can master any situation. She was so good with her communication. But at that situation, in that situation, she felt like she was being the target and everyone were looking at her like going to eat her in some moment. And that made her feel like, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, and all kind of negative things started to come in her mind. And all this led her to not really speak up. And because she wasn't addressing all this, those thoughts started to overpower her, and she stopped expressing herself in the situation where her professional meetings, in her team meetings, in her team dinner. So whenever she was in a place where there were people of higher rank, managerial level, or the senior people, she stopped expressing herself. And I asked her, what about subordinates? Do you express with subordinates well? And she mentioned yes. And I really do well. But when it comes to having a conversation with the people who are one level up, she said it's really difficult for her. And later we realized it's all came from an insecurity where she started to see themselves as someone who were like way too higher than her, like, you know, the level, way too higher level than her, and she was not able to keep up with it. And that's where we did some grounding exercise for her, and we have to see how that works for her. Because after doing the grounding exercise, she started to realize that it was just in her mind, because never ever they had really scolded her or really came behind her for mumbling or stuttering in the meeting. But it was just in her mind that made her believe that she wasn't good with her communication, but in real sense she was very good with the communication. And most of the time even this happens, we start to believe that we haven't mastered a language, but in reality you have mastered a language, but you don't know how to express, because you have all these kind of insecurities that is running around your mind. And all these insecurities just start to overpowers you, and you become so small in front of these insecurities, just like the mountains. Like all the insecurities are the mountains and you are small little bee just looking at the mountains. So that's how you feel. So, you know, these are some of the things again come to why you're not able to express yourself well. Now, it was same with me as well when I had decided to express myself in situation where I had to speak up. But most of the time, I felt my words weren't important. I felt that people didn't really wanted to know what my opinion was. Like, you know, it didn't matter. And that's where my natural flow of communication started to get worsen. And I came to a level where I thought that I'm not good with communication. I just can't speak, can't express myself. So this was the level where I reached. And at that time I had to make a decision that it's fine. Within myself I have this strong feeling that I am really good with the communication. It's not how the world want me to communicate, but in a way that I'm comfortable in, and I can really communicate well in that sense. That was something that always was in my mind. But when I saw outside world, when I saw the very fluent speaking people, very fluent expressing people, I felt okay, maybe I'm not able to match these people, so I'm not good enough. And this happens with most of the people. You are really good with your language, but you somehow end up not being able to express yourself because of the insecurities, because of your own doubts, because of your own fears. And this somewhere starts to overpowers you and you stop expressing yourself, which you shouldn't be doing it. Instead, what you can do in this situation is start to address those fears, insecurities and doubts. How? By being aware about them. How I did them, I started to become aware about what were my insecurities around my communication, what were my doubts around my communication, what were my fears around my communication, I started to do it step by step. I used to be like, bring the awareness, like bring in the awareness to work on these things. Without awareness, it's bit difficult for you, or you will be in a pattern where you will just go on with the same thing. Like this happens most of the time with my clients. So in the public speaking situation or the team meeting situation, whenever you become a center of attraction, whenever everyone start to direct the attention towards you, you start to feel like you are being threatened. And that's where our instinct of flight or fight mode occurs. Our brains start to tell us that, oh, it's really threatening situation, you have to be quick with the situation, you have to make a decision whether we have to stay here or we should run away. And most of the time you couldn't run away, your brain is still in that dilemma whether it should stay or run away, it should fight or run away. And that's where you end up mumbling or fumbling or stuttering or just going blank or crying or feeling nervous or going blank. Everything happens because of this one thing. It is because you start to see the situation as a threatening. And also what I have seen is, many people, you feel like you should run away, but since you don't have any option to run away, you just start to create your own scenarios in your mind, like what if I mumble, what if I say something, what if I just forget what to say. And you end up doing the same. It start to manifest because you are imagining this situation and it becomes your reality. And that's why it's really important for you to build in some awareness around those kind of situation. Go into such situation and be aware what you're feeling, what your internal dialogues are, how you feel, what kind of insecurity shows up, what kind of fear shows up, what kind of doubts shows up. And it has been same for me as well. Yeah, this happened to me a lot of time. If I have to give an idea, so I'm kind of a person, after I became aware that I wanted to explore more about spirituality, I attended an inner engineering program of Sadhguru. And it was the last day, and they had made us to sit in a group and share about us, like, just share about us, talk about what we do. And in that in that situation, there were, like, I think 10 people we were sitting, and all 10 people were of different level. They had different experiences, different jobs, different place they had came from, but everyone knew same language, and that was English. And we had sat in a circle. And at that time, I wanted to do it, I wanted to express myself, but as it came my time to express myself, I went blank. I wanted to share, but I had this insecurity that I wanted to share openly that I'm a coach. I have decided to be a life coach, and I want to take this up because it happened 2 years back. So that time I was still in a dilemma whether I have to show up in the world as a coach. So I wanted to share the same thing, that I'm a coach. I want to help people. I want to share my knowledge, I want to share my experience, help them to become their better version, help them to express themselves openly. But in that situation, I did say nothing. I just said, my name is Anusha Kanekar, I came from so and so place, I did inner engineering a year back, and the completion I'm just doing today, and that's it about me. So that's what I said. And my time was over, and it went to the next person. And then I started to ponder on these things, that, oh, maybe I should have said it this way as well, or I should have expressed it that way as well. And when that went to the second person, he mentioned something that was way too similar, like mine. Like he also got switched from his corporate life, he got switched into his creative life, and he shared it so beautifully. And I was like, oh, why couldn't I do that? And that time I realized it is because I hadn't fully accepted myself as a coach. I still had a lot of doubts in my mind that whether I'll be able to help people as a coach. And that insecurity didn't allow me to express myself in that situation. And somewhere it might be the same for you as well. So become aware. Only when you become aware, you will be able to understand what is holding you back. Because once I got aware around those insecurities, my next work was to just work on building my belief to be a coach, to accept myself as a coach, to become a confident coach. So sometimes these insecurities are also can be addressed only by bringing in lot of awareness into you. And in my coaching I do the same. Whenever clients come to me, our first work is always about grounding and becoming aware, bringing in more awareness around your own self. Because expressing is not just about the words, expressing is also how you show up to the world, how your body language is, how confident you feel in your own body, how confident you feel in a situation that you never was before. And you can become confident in any situation, even if it is new or you have never been in that place, only when you know who you are at the core. Today you just put me in any situation and I know that I'll be able to handle that situation very well, no matter what that situation is, no matter who the people are, no matter even if I know the language, but I'm sure that I'll be able to anyhow handle the situation. And this has happened with me. So recently I got an opportunity to give a lecture to 100 plus people. They are all from a different age group, all these 100 plus people, and I had to give them a lecture on psychology and all psychology based topics. Before that I had never ever stood in front of such a big crowd. 100 plus is still the too much. I have never stood in front of 100 people and spoke a word with the different age range. I was always comfortable speaking with the people who were younger than me or who were my clients one on one. But this crowd of 100 people was something I had never done before. And when I got that opportunity, at first I felt that I should definitely take this. And I had accepted that opportunity to really go and give the lecture to them. And suddenly I realized that I should give them the lecture on the regional language, not the language that I'm comfortable with, which is English. Not that, but a regional language. Because many of those people are not really comfortable or not really aware of this language. So I had to give them the lecture on the regional language. And then I realized I had never done that before. And that became my next kind of a mindset block. But as I was going through all this, I realized, because it happened recently, like just few months ago, I never ever had this thought of I will not be able to do this. Never ever I had thought. If I was a version of myself who was 2 years back, I would be having all kind of thoughts that how would I give them a lecture? They are from different age groups. How will I stand in front of them? And they all are the opposite genders. They are, none of them are women, all are men. So how will I be doing it? But this time when the opportunity came, I just went with the flow. Again the flow came in. I just went with the flow. I accepted things as it came in my way. I never had a second thought, because this time I have mastered this. Being confident in any situation, openly expressing myself, openly understanding and being aware of my insecurities and working through them rather than running away from it, or rather than thinking it as something very big stuff to tackle. And yes, so this is what I wanted to share with you, that once you start to get comfortable with who you are, because in this situation I was comfortable. I knew my subjects well. I knew I would be doing justice to whatever work that was given for me, whatever lecture I had to give. So I was being way too comfortable, way too confident in my own knowledge and wisdom, and in my own hard work as well, because I knew that not all the topics would be something that I was comfortable with. There are the topics I had never learnt about. And it is so beautiful to just sit and work through it, understand the topic before giving lecture to them. And this has been the process for me now in few months. And that's when I realized that it all comes, when it comes to learning to express yourself, it's all about the confidence in your own communication. So start building awareness around your life, start building confidence, and you will definitely master this. And you will definitely be able to openly express yourself no matter what the situation is.